And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is your boy FlyIslandGuy. Welcome back and welcome aboard. Today we are back in South America and we're going to be continuing our journey north, heading back towards the Caribbean. So we are still fairly far down as far as the location in South America is concerned. So it's going to be a while before we make our way back up to the top. We are currently probably about 1/3 of the way heading towards heading north from the bottom. We're kind of in between. Well, right now we're in Chile, like South Chile. We're going to be going to our destination today, which is Cordoba in Argentina, and that's going to get us about 1/3 of the way there. So flight time for today is 1 hour 21 minutes at 23,000 feet. We're carrying a fairly heavy load today, and I'm excited because this is going to give us some good money once we get through this. So because of where we're parked right now, we have to use the pushback. So I already have our pushback planned, and we'll get pushed back into position, and then we will get the engine started. So normally I start with the engines on, but we can't really do that today based on where we are. So I'm gonna get the beacon on, let these guys know that I am ready for pushback, and we'll go ahead and request it now. Now we'll see what actually happens, because we don't actually have a tug here. So let's see. I believe, yeah, we gotta do hold. There we go. This is a real quick pushback. Just had to kind of get into position. And just so I can make that right turn. So right about here is good. All right, parking brakes on. And we can go ahead and cancel that and stop it. All right. So I think I did that right. I haven't really used that in a while. All right, we have our beacons on. It's ready to start the engines. So we will go ahead and get that done. It's actually kind of windy today as well. I'll look at the weather as well while we're doing that. So engine start. Kind of set up a couple new views here. Here we go.
Your flight will be
gonna go into
monitored
ground
as you
idle.
land and shut down the engines.
And we're gonna wait for our engines to settle, and then we'll continue things from there. As I said, normally this is kind of what I do before, like I start the flight. Mainly because we just need to get going. So, all right, engine is settled. All right, and it's looking good. So we're gonna go up top, and we'll get our generators on. So avionics can come on as well. Standby bus can come off. We'll get our no smoke and the seatbelts signs on, you know, just for the culture. We don't need it because it's a cargo flight though. And from there, we will set our ECS switch to auto. Let's set our altitude for today, which is 23,000 feet. On that guy. Let's do our autopilot test.
Warning, autopilot trim.
Good, that looks good. Now we'll do our EGPWS or EGWPS warning as well. So let's do that.
EGPWS. System OK.
Awesome, I got it right. Okay, so bring this map up here. I will see, this is back out a little bit. All right, next up is our pusher test. So as I learned before, we have to set our flaps first. Flaps are set. So we have an Airbus A320 there, getting ready for takeoff. Ooh, 2 of them. Ooh, nice. Okay, so now we can start our pusher test. Let's go pusher. And advance the throttles just a little bit. Get that off. And come back up top. Disengage the pusher test and press the red button. That is out. Also go ahead and reset the fuel. Let's make sure that is good. Things good. Altimeter is set. Flight director can come on as well. We'll just set the runway headings. So pretty much taking off straight. And we'll line the heading. Set our nav source to GPS. Here we go. And yeah, I think we're pretty much good to go. Just gonna double check the checklist here. And let's see what you have here. After start, the engine instruments already checked. Generators are on. External power is off. Avionics are on. Standby bus is off, which I've done. Cooling and heating as required. EPS light is out. ECS switch set to auto. It's already done, but we'll just double check this. Yep, ECS switch to auto. Flaps are at 15. We've also done our pusher test, which is complete. Avionics is set. We've done the autopilot trim test as well. Transponder is on. Pre-selected our altitude. AHRS 1 and 2 are checked. Fuel quantity internalizer, we've already reset that. And cause is looking good. No warnings. We are ready to go. I'll also do the flight controls check. Alright, looking good. And yeah, instruments checked and set. Flight director will put that in go around mode. And looks like that LATAM areas is taken off. Alright, and yeah, heading bug is already set. Non-electric trim, that's already set. We done the EGPWS test. Crew briefing is completed. We're ready to go, folks. Doing this turn is painful. These sharp turns. All right, and we gotta get our taxi lights on as well. Alrighty. Taxi lights on. Okay, so once we get to the end of the runway, we'll do our final checks, and I think we'll do a quick look at the weather, and then we'll get out of here. To be honest, there's nothing really to talk about with the weather. It's a beautiful day here. It's going to be a beautiful day at our destination as well. So yeah, we should be good to go. Right, and I'm not going to go all the way back to the runway threshold. We don't need to do that. But we are going to pause here for a quick sec. Let's see. All right, so final checks. We're going to do our flaps, 15 lights as required. So we can go ahead and get our landing lights on. Ice protection is acquired. Condition level, we could put that into flight idle. See, I got a view for this too. Is it 3 or 2? 7. Here we go. All right, flight auto set. Yeah, no errors on the cause, and we are good to go. Just doing a couple of checks here. For our departure, and just kind of doing it off screen. And I'll just be one quick minute here. So yeah, it's gonna be good flight all the way as far as our weather's concerned. There's literally no clouds en route, which is a little disappointing because I've wanted to like catch a little bit of snow or whatever as we've been doing this tour, but is what it is. That's fine. All right, folks, we are all ready to go. So I'm gonna come to the runway. I don't think anything is coming. Should be good. And we're just gonna go ahead and do a rolling start. I actually don't think I talked about where we're going today, which is let's say San Luis, Argentina. All right, let's advance to takeoff thrust. And rotate. Gear up. Okay. Gear's not trying to go up today. I'm having some issues with my keyboard as well. I think I gotta get the batteries changed. Right, we'll probably just fly this little segment manually for now. Let's get our flaps up and let's just enjoy the view. Beautiful view on departure right now. It's absolutely amazing. Wow. So we are coming up and over the city. Wow. Absolutely beautiful, folks. Concepcion, that's the name of our place we're at right now. Beautiful. What an awesome departure. Great weather, clear skies. Get a wonderful view of the city. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Absolutely amazing, folks. Get a little wing view. Beautiful. All right, so we're gonna do our checks kind of once we get settled here. It's kind of why I wish we had like a co-pilot here. Well, you got this guy, but he doesn't really do anything. Alright, so I'm just gonna get my trim sorted out so I can just ease off the throttles. I say off of the yoke. There you go. And I want to gain a little bit more speed. I'm just gonna put the nose down just a little bit till we get to 150. So taxi lights can come off. And I'm gonna go autopilot on. You can go into heading mode and IAS as well. Sorry, I think I forgot to align the heading, sync the heading. So just get that going here, and then we can actually do the arm nav mode as well, and we should be good to go from there. Right. Okay, nav mode actually took over. Perfect. Alright, so let's complete our after takeoff checklist. Landing gear is up. Yaw damper is on. Taxi lights are off. Landing lights will go off at 10,000. Flaps are up. Ice protection is acquired. Climb power is set. Pressurization, we are pressurizing, which looks good. Engine instruments are all looking good. Everything's in the green. So after takeoff checklist is complete. So as I was saying, beautiful, beautiful, amazing day. Absolutely loving it. Looks like the computer's struggling a little bit with the frames though. So yeah, need to see how that looks in post. Not actually sure why that's happening, but it is what it is. Anyway, so let's talk about where we're heading today, which is San Luis, Argentina. The San Luis, Argentina is a city that often flies under the radar, but it's full of surprises if you take the time to explore it. It's located in the heart of Argentina, and it's a city that offers a perfect mix of nature, history, and tranquility. One of the first things you'll notice about San Luis is its laid-back vibe. It doesn't have the fast pace of Buenos Aires or Cordoba, but that's part of its charm. Life moves a little slower here, and you really get to appreciate the beauty of your surroundings. So what's really cool about San Luis is its proximity to some stunning and natural landscapes just outside the city. You've got the Sierra de las Quijadas National Park, which is like stepping into another world. The red rock formations, deep canyons, and vast open spaces make it feel almost like Argentina's version of the Grand Canyon, and it's a great spot for hiking or simply soaking in the dramatic scenery. There's also Potrero de los Funes, a gorgeous area with a tranquil lake surrounded by hills, perfect for outdoor activities like hiking, fishing, and even just relaxing by the water. So historically, San Luis has a fascinating background. The city was founded in the late 16th century and has played an important role in Argentina's independence movement. You You can still see some colonial architecture that gives the city an old world feel, especially in its central plaza, where the cathedral and government buildings stand as reminders of its colonial past. The San Luis is also known for being an innovative city in terms of technology, and has made big strides in becoming one of the most connected regions of Argentina with public Wi-Fi in many areas and initiatives to improve digital literacy. So while it may feel traditional in some ways, it's also looking forward to the future. But perhaps the best thing about San Luis is its peaceful atmosphere. It's just the kind of place where you can escape the hustle and bustle, enjoy Argentina's natural beauty, and immerse yourself in a slower, more relaxed way of life. Whether you're exploring the outdoors, learning about its history, or simply enjoying a quiet afternoon in a cafe, San Luis has little something for everyone. So that is about it, folks. We're going to continue our climb to 23,000. The weather right now in San Luis, forgot to check that. Let's see what's happening here. We are looking at about 16 degrees current temperature. Winds look like they're out of the southeast at 14 knots. Clear skies. Everything is looking good. No clouds or anything in the sky. So we're gonna probably have a little bit of a tailwind on landing. So I'm not sure why. Not sure why SimBrief gave us runway 02 for landing. But we'll see. Maybe there's going to be a shift or something in the next little bit. All right, folks. I will be back, and hopefully we'll be about to land in smooth, clear skies in San Luis. I'll talk to you guys then. Hey, what's up, everyone? So we're just back for a quick second. I just want to show you guys that we are absolutely flying right now. We're cooking in the PC-12. If you look at our ground speed right now, we're doing 312 knots, which is absolutely insane in this aircraft. And that's mainly because if you come down here, as you can see, we have a 95 knot, almost 100 knot tailwind. So I am hoping this is going to take a lot of time off of our flight for today, because that'll be the first time we actually have like an early flight in a minute. So I just need to check our flight timers right now just to see where we're at. So we're supposed to be flying for 1 hour and 19 minutes. Right now we are at 50 minutes, and we still have probably a little ways to go. So we're probably not gonna be able to finish this in 1 hour and 20 minutes. Just give us another half hour, so we will see. But yeah, it's just insane that we're flying that fast. Anyway, we're gonna go back to enjoying cruise. We have about, looks like 20 minutes or so before we start our descent into San Luis. So yeah, I'll see you guys when we get back. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We started our approach into San Luis. Currently we're heading down to about 8,000 feet and descending pretty rapidly. So while we're doing that, let's just take a quick look at our approach for today, and I'm just gonna get right into it. Okay, we're looking at the RNP runway 01 approach. It says 02 earlier. Currently we're heading toward this rogue up waypoint, after which we're going to turn to heading 009. I was going to say 600 and descend to 3500 down to coast due to land on runway 01. In terms of taxi, let's see what we're going to do when we get here. Oh, this is a pretty weird one. I guess we're going to be looking for Bravo to come off, and just head on taxiway Charlie to get to the terminal. It's a very weird layout, but cool. All right, so it's been absolutely beautiful flight. Nothing. It was pretty uneventful, to be honest. And considering how much this flight is going to pay me, I'm very, very happy about that. All of these trips that are kind of easy, but they pay well, are going to do wonders for the company, so that we can purchase that Kodiak. I'm really, really excited about that. That is when the real money is going to get started. Well, it's going to start coming in. Because when you do these trips, like, you're easily losing, if it's a, let's say a 20,000 credit flight, you're easily losing 5 to 7,000 minimum, just for, like, you know, an hour and 20-minute flight. Just paying for the rental fees for the aircraft, plus paying for employees and, you know, all that sort of stuff. So to be able to have all of that money coming straight into your pocket is amazing. The only downside of owning your own aircraft is that the annual fee, or the annual inspection fee, is insane, and you can't fly the plane for a little while. So I don't remember how much it is, but I remember, like, when I last owned the aircraft, I was like, holy crap, like, that's a lot. So just something to think about, but we'll try and make up for it in the meantime. Also, we are trying to kind of record a lot of videos just to kind of make things easier to always have content for the channel, and we have about a couple months worth of video left. The only problem is that now with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 being released, it might be released by the time this video comes out. I'm almost positive it will be. I have a lot of content for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 that I'm trying to get out. So what I might do is mix things in once 2024 comes out and I have that up and running on my computer and everything's good to go. I will start recording content in 2020 Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 and kind of get these Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 videos out quickly. But it's just good to have content in reserve, so I don't feel so bad if I take a week or two off. So everything is all good. Alrighty. So we are hitting 3,500 feet. The airport should be off to our left out here. Can't really see it yet, but it is there. So I'm just slowing down right now, and what I'm gonna do is get the wait, what is going on there? That is very weird. I didn't actually realize. Oh no. Alright, yeah, that's a giant unnecessary turn that we need to make. So I'm gonna come inside here if I can see it. Actually have I have a view for that. I'm gonna go procedure. Let's come here. Let's go activate approach. Yeah, I don't know. We don't have to go through all that. Yeah, we don't have to go through all that to do this approach. So we're gonna head right to the initial approach fix. Actually, I should have done that from before.
Hold up.
I think this is kind of complaining right now because we are fairly low.
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up.
I'm gonna see if I can disable this guy for now.
Hold up. Hold up.
Apparently I can't.
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up.
That is gonna get very annoying. If there's a way to get rid of this, I thought that's what that was for, that terrain inhibit. It sounds like it's still happening, so. Anyway, just ignore that, folks. We are fine. We're fine right now. We're just... I think I didn't realize I had selected vectors for the RNP approach, or the RNAV approach, so... Now we're heading to where we should have been going. And we are going to be there very soon, and then we're going to make the left turn and head towards the airport. So I'm going to slow down now, just so we can start preparing for approach. And we should be starting our left turn very, very soon. So it says we should be below 6,000 feet as a restriction here, which is good. That's where we're at. First notch of flaps is down. I'll get the taxi lights on as well in preparation for landing. And once we start our left turn, I'll get the gear down and all of that good stuff. Airport should be off, kind of behind us. Can't really see it, but it's out there somewhere. Right, left turn should be starting very, very soon. So about to hit the waypoint. And here we go. Yes. Yes. And as we're doing the turn, I'm just trying to keep an eye on the see if you can see the airfield here. I do trust the instruments, but I don't at the same time, so I just like to get kind of visual recognition of the airfield. But it's weird, I still don't see it yet. But it should be right there. Anybody can see it, let me know, because I cannot. Also, it might be because the terrain level of detail as well. It's just within a certain radius of me right now where it's actually clear. I might have to bump that up later on, like whenever I soup up this computer, but right now, I just gotta rock it before we got. I have been dealing with some performance issues, so it's something that I have to always keep in mind when I'm worrying about performance of the sim. Okay, so just take a quick look at our approach checklist. Radios and nav aids are set. Altimeters are set. Pressurization is set. National separator is open. We've already done our briefing, so we should be good to go. When we start the turn, I will go ahead and arm approach mode as well. I don't want to do it quite yet because we have to do a bit of a sharp turn to go back towards the runway. So I'll wait till we've kind of started it, and then I'll go ahead and arm it. All right, and I see the runway now. So it's kind of out there. And let's go ahead and get approach mode armed. Approach mode is active. So we had a pretty stiff crosswind right now. 18 knots straight from the right. That's why we're kind of turned a little bit to the right. So once we shut off our autopilot, we're gonna have to kind of manage that as we're coming in. All right, so I'm gonna give a little more throttle, but I'm gonna go geared on. That's gonna slow us down a lot. It's interesting out here. It looks pretty flat. And we're holding. Should be starting our descent pretty soon. Glide path is active. It's interesting just looking at the city starting to build up around us. Yeah, it looks pretty big. I always wonder how many people are in St. Louis. Oh wow. 542,000, huh? Alright, we're gonna go flaps 30. And I think I'm gonna take over from here. Alright, autopilot and yaw damper can come off. I have controls. And let's see if this is going to be a smooth one, or am I going to mess it up at the last minute, as seems to be the case a lot nowadays. Beautiful. I love watching the city kind of start to spawn below.
$500.
Check. And sorry for the quietness, folks. I'm just enjoying the landing. Feeling positive about this one. Just need to get up and over these trees here. They're uncomfortably high in front of the runway. Alright, gonna drop back on my throttles and hopefully we'll be able to settle down. Runway 01.
Warning, prop pitch.
All right. Cool. Fairly smooth landing. Not so much on the rollout there, but it's good enough for me. It's like we started like drifting off, Tokyo drifting to the right. So I had to get on top of those brakes. But here we are, folks. Welcome to San Luis. Current time is 12:49 p.m. So lunchtime here in Argentina. So we're gonna come here and stop and just get ourselves cleaned up. Alright, so landing lights can come off. Let's see. Flaps. Oh, already up. I did raise the flaps while I was taxiing. And we'll also come down here and we'll pull the lever down to ground idle. Should be good. Turn the flight director off as well. Something I always do. I don't know why. Just feels right. And we're ready to go, folks. Terminal is right in front of us. As you can see, this is stock terminal. To be honest, once again, I'm a little nervous about messing around with third party right now, just because I don't know what's going on with my computer. So. But here we are, folks. Definitely appreciate each and every one of you. Shout out to all of the new subscribers. Welcome to my very imperfect channel. Alright, looks like we have a marshal in front of us up here. Are they trying to get me to come in? Yes, they are. That bus is about to take out that fuel station. And here we go, folks. Turn. I kind of got to do this thing where like I start moving then brake to get it to turn properly. It's kind of annoying. I don't know why. Beautiful. Alrighty, folks, and here we are. Awesome approach into San Luis. Loving it. Taxi lights can come off and come down here.
Engine off.
Warning, essential
The
bus.
flight is finished.
Fuel can come off.
Being monitored by on air.
And we'll turn our beacon lights off. Standby bus, like to bring that on. Generators could come off. Actually leave our avionics on for now. So let's see how long we ended up flying at the end of the day. 1 hour 39 minutes. I don't know. Well, how's that possible with the 100 knot tailwind? I don't know, but anyway, not complaining. All right, folks, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. As usual, share this video if you see fit, and I will catch you on the next one. Just trying to open the door. Get around. Ah, there you go. Not a lot of space in these planes, you know? There we are, folks. Please come back. I'll talk to you on the next one. This is your boy FlyIslandGuy saying stay safe. Most importantly, stay fly. I'm out.